And Wait, did they get all 4? No, there's still 1 to come. And actually, First Blood's gonna come out, so Parker gets Zai. Boxy kills Parker. Alright, Stinger's gonna end up snagging the 4th bounty, at least.
I do think the Parker, once he gets the Diffusal Blade, there's gonna be a really strong timing where he can kill the Medusa. He is fighting into 2 big ultimates, the Exorcism and the Ravage, so it's always an issue.
But, I mean, she's not first banned every game, so I guess that's the difference in power levels. Dark Mago dropped off a bit since you talked about that it should be going that direction for Death Prophet, as Nisha's going to get some help from Boxy, gets off the Hex, and there's the Impale to follow. Easy pickoff, and now Nisha with the level 6.
Pretty guaranteed to get this 6-minute rune, which is a double damage on bot.
Yep. Oh, the Echo Stomp is coming! Uh-oh, Dark Mago. Okay, he still gets it. He doesn't have Searing Chains at all. Impale now to Dark Mago. The Exo is popped as well. Dark Mago is still only level 5. He just TP'd back and dies again. That is just awful for him. Impale's gonna catch the ET as well, and that should spell the doom. We'll be able to force him off. He's more than happy to get his mana drained, apparently. One of the most annoying spells in Dota. It actually makes me really tilt, I have to say.
When a guy walks up to you and starts sucking, yeah, that is...
It's very annoying.
Uncomfortable for sure.
Up Tombstone with the Blood Grenade in the mid lane. Schofield is super fast, though. Pretty ambitious from... Up! Okay, now I'm sorry. You guys are just way better than me.
And they really like last picking him a hero that's like perfect for the game. Or absolute
Exo again. Dark Mago. I don't know if he can defend this as the Exos continue to do a lot of damage to the tower. They're going to find the Skyra. Very easy pickoff. The Schofield will melt under the pressure. Wukong's command comes out as the rotation from Parker has arrived. Insania might be the only one they can snag, though. Blood Grenade onto Nisha. Just misses. As the onslaught is coming for Nisha. They do find him in the end. Impale to follow. And the finger to be able to get the kill on Sacred. So not the way that BEASTCOAST was planning that, as Nisha... still very healthy. Applying all the pressure now to Stinger and to Dark Mago. Has to get out with his remnants again. Another Crypt Swarm will finish off Stinger, or just the right click even, as Nisha won't be able to find the distance this time. But I think now they're going to try to finish off this tier 1. As Mickey, he's pretty low on mana in the bot lane. Stinger. Yep, Sacred coming in. Echo Stomp is there. Sacred kind of stuck on a weird side of the cliff here. But he's going to get the trample with the uproar, and that ends up being a very easy kill on a very important target for B.
Have mana, because some of them don't, like the Ogre Bruisers, for example. They're too stupid to have mana.
Schofield's going to break the smoke and take the gank. Might be able to live. No, Spirit Siphon just in range to finish him off, as Sacred trying to take out some creeps in the meantime. Just attempting to go for this tier 1 tower, but he's going to get caught out. Echo Stomp not going to hit anybody. Does have Onslaught available for Sacred. Do they have the stun lock, though? The silence comes out, but he already gets the Onslaught off, which means he has to use the max duration, but he still gets away. Down by this amount. As Nisha, about 60 gold away from having Boots of Travel. Stinger, he's going to get Atos. This will provide the Boots of Travel for Nisha, almost certainly, as a tombstone placed on the cliff, just in case BEASTCOAST wanted to do something about it. Dark Mago's thinking about it. Does have the haste, though.
The remnants towards bot, just kind of chilling.
Echo Stomp in the top lane. Zai. Parker's here as well, and Ember Spirit on the way. ET ult does not hit. Wukong's command is able to sidestep pretty nicely. Still has the Ravage, of course. But it's not coming from Nisha with the Boots of Travel being shown. Gets off the Ravage with the Meteor Hammer to follow Jim. Parker trying to heal himself up. He's doing a decent job on Insania, but does end up falling in the end, along with the Ember Spirit. God damn that name, I swear.
Lead. But that is not going to be happening. Nice patience from Zai, holding the Ravage and dodging the Monkey King like that.
Yeah, Insania will be the sacrifice in the end, but still, 7k lead for Liquid.
Like it worked. When Sox...
Insania, he's going to get pulverized, and left his own devices. Mickey does have Stone Gaze to try to save him potentially. We'll just use the Mystic Snake along with his Manta. Jim Park. I'm just gonna call him Jim Park. I don't even give a shit anymore. I mean, that's his name. That's stupid.
And he's a psycho.
Yeah. Very
he has "fuck you" written on his...
Boxy gets the hex off Atos to follow. Not even needing the Meteor Hammer. Boxy's finger rips right through him. That's the third stack. So 120 bonus damage already. What's that?
I said, speaking of gotten it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sacred? It is a Midas type of Battle Fury.
Hexed mid-onslaught. Atos as well. He's pretty healthy, though. He's kind of tanky. Trying to TP out, but the Ravage comes through, and Zai will make sure that Sacred does not get away. That took them so long. Gracious. Wow.
Diffusal.
Wow. Is he thinking he's fighting against a Medusa? Dark Mago initiated on, now silenced. Atos. They don't have Impale, though, so he might be able to just remnant out, and indeed he does just that.
And they took out Insania because this play was happening mid for Liquid. So they were split up, and BEASTCOAST took advantage of it. BEASTCOAST actually played this last few minutes very well. I mean, as long as Dark Mago does not go down here.
No, they have Impale, though, and he will go down. Fourth
Never mind.
finger of the game. Stuck around a little bit too long. Cocky boy. Okay.
Shouldn't have done that.
Tell me about this diffusal. I am struggling here. He's going to inhibit Schofield. He has his own slow. It's utility.
Okay. Maybe he can't Remnant away. So it's not a bad diffusal game. He's also just leading, so he can build whatever the hell he wants.
Uh-oh. Jim Park is in trouble. Hexed, impaled, silenced. Trying to fight his way through this. ET ult is coming, though, to try to help him out. Jim Park is dead. His ult did go off, by the way, in case you were wondering. It is on cooldown now. Dark Mago attempting to get out of dodge. They are really getting owned by the silence. They need some... Not seeing that with Roche very often anymore, though, which makes me sad. All right, Butterfly now intact. 24 seconds. Schofield just dies right on the doorstep of his own base. And he's
got 2 Rapiers queued up on Jim Park, so they're looking for desperate measures here. Of course, this is Parker.
Cleave.
So you never know if he's serious. That's one issue there.
Yep, so the barracks will be taken successfully. Boxy trying to get off a kill with his finger, not going to find it in the end as Sacred wants to try to defend now, despite his barracks already being dead. He pops a BKB, does find Boxy as Mickey will be getting the Stone Gaze off to hold Sacred in his place. And Liquid will likely back away, being and Dark Mago still a full recipe to go.
Working on the Rapier. He is going to go alone on Insania.
Yeah. BKB just delivers. He's decayed. He's just getting inhibited now. Must be careful, young man. Being chased by Mickey. Mystic Snake. He's just going to die. So he just casually dies there. This is a freaking shellacking. My goodness. Stinger gonna get 8, so they're gonna call it GG.
Active stacks. You're never gonna harass the Timber out. Or you shouldn't.
Oh, Boxy making a really early rotation. You don't see this very often. Refraction is there along with the Blood Grenade. Jim Park goes invisible as apparently Stinger gets first blood on Zai because of the rotation from Boxy. They do get the mid laner, but it costs them poor little Zai on that Brood. Which that in itself is a little surprise.
Yeah, generally, I would say. As Schofield, he does have 2 spells. Oh, he's actually going to go for the tower
big toss. Avalanche with the nice spear under the tier 1. Insania is in a lot of trouble. No cogs to work with. But he will drop eventually to Sacred Spear.
Oh, yeah, that was good. That is the dream of a tiny player. Playing with a...
And the fact that you play him as position 1 means he's going to be getting less levels, which... I feel like this hero is very level dependent as well.
He is. And also it's worth it to focus him.
Everyone doing decently, but Liquid with a slight advantage in both the mid lane and their safe lane for Mickey, who's second right now.
Nisha actually got Stinger here. That was like at the very end of his onslaught. Yeah, we've
has 2 uproar stacks right now as well as Boxy's making his way over. And Parker has already used meld, so now they can just go on him if they really want. Stinger coming to try to counteract this, but concussive shot is there. As Nisha, he is taking a ton of damage, will try to relocate himself away. Jimmy Boy will be able to take out Boxy with the help of Stinger as Nisha gets off the onslaught with the trample. The avalanche coming from Schofield will turn into the kill on Parker's side, so that gives him some much needed XP and gold, and he's going to get
oh man, and a haste rune. That is really important in this game where the only real stun is like this hero is all about hitting that Deso +1 item timing really, really hard.
Dark Mago, he's going to find his way to the grave as Nisha shows up. Timber at this stage can't was by design for Beast Coast as top lane Cogs onto Sacred, takes a couple raises as well. Another long range is still up for Mickey, but not going to need it. Casual attack is more than enough. So Mickey absolutely owning right now. Actually,
yeah.
So very good start for them again.
Very well. Zai, he is going to man fight this one to the grave.
Yeah. He is just going to continue to get right by Stinger, trying to dodge these spells
nice
from Dark
dodge.
Mago. Does a pretty good job. Have to think that he will eventually drop, and indeed he does.
Yeah, at some point he's going to want to start cutting the wave with spiders. Dark Mago does not have a Vanguard and only 1 point in reactive still. Just the fact that he can kill all the spiders so easily. May as well just go cut and farm with your Zai.
Yep, Stinger, he's going to get caught out as the onslaught comes in. Doesn't have the trample quite yet, but Pulverize is going to be more than enough. Parker is not scared at all, but maybe he should be because he's going to get killed as well. Double kill for Nisha, and Parker just a little bit too confident again. It's the battle for the illusion rune. Insane, he will finally get it. Oh god, this game is really delivering, I have to say.
Yeah, this is a lot closer than the other one. He extremely good for his game, getting a solo kill like that. And I think probably he was dead either way because of how he committed. But then again, I guess he didn't have to commit to save his support in the first place. As Mickey makes a rotation through the portal, that's a very good rotation.
My goodness, Ancient Seal with Shadow Rays is dirty.
Yeah, and he's just... I'll keep that in mind.
All his spiders evaporated to Dark Mago. As the Blood Grenade is going to hit Zai as well. Doesn't have any webs.
Is
that
dead,
close?
actually.
He might just be going down to the Dark Mago's ult. But Chakram is enough. And Insania going to continue to chase with that battery. Still gets 2 inside the cogs. Boxy's here to support. Stinger is likely going to die. Let's see if Insania follows suit as well. As Dark Mago does finish him up. But now here comes Nisha. There's the Ancient Seal with the Pulverize. So lots of trades, back and forth action.
But you can also go Blade Mail.
Like
he really
Hood doesn't
anything
exist
tanky.
anymore.
That would
Stinger
do it. Yeah, that would
getting
do it.
chased. I do miss that item though. Looks like that's going to be an easy pick off from Zai.
I have seen the Eternal Shroud on Timber, which it's like the one hero that it's good on.
Wants. And Mickey being pretty careful about it. He has a Dragon Lance as well. As we're going to have a connection towards the triangle here, as Boxy getting off his Mystic Flare, which is still invisible to me, but here comes Mars with the first arena of the game. The focus, oh my god, Boxy gets insta-deleted. As the
he's walking right over a trap
to get out. Yeah, he's going to be slowed now. Might be taken out as a result. Another trap underneath, and down goes Nisha. 2 big kills for Beast Coast.
Oh,
they might find another Zai. Onto the high ground he goes. He'll be able to walk this one off. Smoke up again. Continuing to stay active are Liquid. Dark Mago, he's going to be the recipient of this gank attempt. Ancient Seal. Onslaught's coming. Down he goes. Usually with the Mystic Flare, for me, I don't know if it's shown 100% of the time.
No, neither have I.
Something's really
Dude,
bugged.
it's this probably the same reason we don't see the Watchers either.
Yeah. Zai, all his little spiderlings get destroyed, and now he will follow suit. Buried with his babies.
He's just insanely mechanically skilled when it comes to team fighting. So playing a hero like Tiny, who has that repositioning element, is the way that they outskill people in fights.
See the TA getting gone on it. I believe that was that Mystic Flare. And Nisha finishes him off with the DD trample. I mean, I guess technically reactive armor and then Mars's bulwark.
And TA side blades. It's actually a really good break game. All three cores don't like being broken on Beast Coast.
Into the jungle, Nisha and company go. Mystic Flare with the trample is enough to delete Schofield off the face of the earth. They're going to get a trade onto a support, but now Dark Mago actually misses his Timber Chain. Will he be able to get out? Does get the second Timber Chain to actually connect, but not enough distance as he is pursued by Nisha and brought down. Don't really have to worry about damage too much when you have a Brood offlane with this kind of a build. Universal hero, as you like to say. Schofield, he's going to get spotted out and pulverized. That'll be the death of him again. And now Liquid can turn around and get this tier 1 tower. On the
Primal Beast is a problem for her. Although I say that, he's going for the full pike. He is being greedy, which is a Parker classic.
Oh my. Well, Sacred definitely had some ambition there.
He it to a Daedalus, not even completing the full pike. That's how greedy he's going to be in this game.
A nice toss out from Schofield, but he's still going to die for his efforts. And they won't even get the kill onto the clockwork.
Hey everybody, this is Trent here with my buddy Lyrical Dota.
Oh, Nisha gets the jump. Mystic Flare with the pulverize and the extra damage coming out. Thanks.
The Yules. Yeah, somebody will be getting one at some point.
Yeah, there's no way to dispel his Ags yet. Oh, hookshot's gonna miss, but Nisha will not miss his pulverize until the avalanche cancels it. Uses the BKB afterwards, along with a newly picked up Aghanim Scepter, which breaks the crap out of the Timber Saw.
Far back and then always be in position to follow up on either the Clock Hook or the Primal ult. So I do really like
toss back. They got Mickey. That's just the Aegis though. Liquid coming in with all the babies from Zai. Ready to try to pounce here. There's the pulverize with the Mystic Flare, I do believe. As Mickey gets off his ult as well. With the BKB as well. So they only get off the Tiny, who's going to buy back into the game now. Dark Mago rocking his reactive armor as Schofield's going to take massive damage from Nisha, but a big arena onto several heroes. Nisha is getting dropped super fast to Jim Park. Zai's going to be next. That's 4 dead for Liquid. Great counter initiation. It did cost them
for a bunch of defensive items. Oh, Timber has Yules.
Indeed, Sacred looking for a jump. His smoke is popped. They find Coral Clockwork. Mr. Insania.
Camping a ward. Stinger would be a very easy kill, although the rest of Beast Coast are there.
Yeah, they have 4 members here. Foxy. I think he's going to get spotted here. So a cheeky attempt from Liquid, but it's punished.
16 int. Very annoying for a Skywrath mage who has abilities that scale off of his int.
Okay, he's going to be found out. Avalanche into the spear, not able to latch him onto anything though. Insania trying to counter initiate, but the global silence comes out along with the arena. Mickey again able to dispel that thanks to the Satanic, but he does not have Requiem of Souls as Dark Mago. Oh, nice Hurricane Pike to the other side. As Dark Mago's reactive armor will not hit anybody, but they have the Avalanche, they have the Toss, they have the Chakram as well, as Mickey forced to try to fight his way out of this, but it's not going to happen. Does cost 2 members of Beast Coast though, as Nisha has to pop his BKB now, as I assume the TA is the sights that they have set. Pulverized right on the TA, but the refraction's going to cancel most of the damage. But a Cogs onto 2, the Mystic Flare to follow. Lots of damage coming out onto the Beast Coast side. They lose 4. So great job from Liquid to gain back this fight.
His off cooldown.
Zai's going to show up top. He's spotted. Avalanche catches him. Spear as well. Finally gets off the BKB after the stuns, but I think they have enough damage. The last right click is enough from Mr. Parker. Insania looks to be next on their list. Boxy pops the Ghost Scepter. Will be able to TP out. Insania, no way you're getting out of this, my friend. 2 dead for Liquid. And they're pincering Stinger a bit. Dark Mago now going to show on the lane. Boxy. He's going to blink out as Nisha forced a BKB and try to run away, but that is way too much physical damage. Parker just rips him a new one. Stinger is just chilling in the Roche pit. Meanwhile, Zai trying to create some space. It's going to produce a lot of TPs here from Beast Coast side. Schofield's going to take the brunt of the damage from Zai, but Zai is completely surrounded here. There is the arena and the last meld strike from Jim Park. 4 seconds.
But Jim Park has Enchanted Quiver, which also has a 4-second cooldown, so he can always hit through the Gossamer Cape.
Oh, we're going to have initiation here. Nice spear onto a couple heroes with the Mars Arena to follow. Looks like Schofield's going to be the first to fall, though, but Mickey getting really low. Pops the Satanic, trying to get off the Requiem, but he gets right-clicked into Oblivion instead. And a nice spear catching Nisha. He's able to get to the high ground, trying to TP out himself, but the Rebuke is there. And he will get a kill from the grave with the...
It's very good for Vision, pushing out waves. Now slows for 0.4 seconds.
Yeah. Well, Pulverize. They find the Silencer, although Parker's in the area. They use the Mystic Flitter to take out the Silencer. It still has the global buyback potential. But this isn't going to break out into any actual fight. And the Aegis, the Harpoon. And he has AC at base, actually. And already 1,000 deep into the Nullifier to come. Which is another counter to Dark Mago, who gets dispelled immediately. He pops the reactive armor and gets destroyed. Requiem being faked out. They have the Force Staffs to keep him safe, and here's the arena initiation, but the instant Fear onto Sacred is going to disrupt this a bit as the mass BKBs are lifted here. Disarm right now into TA. She'll have to walk away despite having that BKB activated, so Liquid, they lose one member. Lots of damage being applied to this Primal Beast right now. You can see Sacred gonna get Hurricane Piked onto the other side as they will catch Nisha. Tries to get away with that Ogre Seal Totem, but it's not enough. And now Mickey is silenced, brought up into the air, pops his Satanic, can't really get many right clicks off. Nice avalanche with the right clicks from Jim Park. 4 dead. And Beast Coast owning it up now. That was a really well orchestrated fight from them. Looks like they're gonna lose yet another, so it's a full team wipe. And already a tier 4 on extremely low HP, but Beast Coast taking this very disciplined approach. We talked about how important this game is for them. And they're gonna get the global silence off. Nisha does get off the uproar. And the Aghanim Scepter is popped by the Timber as Parker jumps in with the BKB, trying to apply as much pressure as he can. Gets the Bash Strike onto Zai. Has to go to the low ground because he doesn't have an Aegis or anything like that. But he's going to get pursued a little bit by Nisha, but he's in the tree line. He cannot find him. Gets off the Onslaught, though. This is basically the one hero they really need to kill, but that's a dieback for Nisha. Stinger attempting to get out. The Requiem will cancel the TP.
He has 5
He's going to get cleaned up relatively easily. Yeah, that's true.
Not a Requiem that you want to see.
Hey, it did its job, though.
Feared
Cancel
for
that
like
TP.
0.5 seconds. And Primal. Yeah, both of them.
What do you think of this Martyr's Plate item? You have to hold that thought.
People seem to like it.
Okay, that's a feed. That's feed number 1 from Beast Coast. You can talk about Martyr's Plate now.
It's very exciting.
Never mind, they're still gonna fight. Nullifier applied. Oh, Zai, he's gonna get gone on now, but Dark Mago thinking better of it. There's the initiation from Sacred. Pops the BKB, gets the Mars Arena off. Only gonna block up a lot of people. Okay, that's the Aegis. That's number 1, Mr. Jenkins. Can they get him a second time, though? Will blink out, trying to get out Zai. He does get that kill in the end. There's the Global Science to stop the Pulverize in its tracks. No buyback for Zai at all. Dark Mago is completely out of mana. As Nullifier applied to Boxy. Won't be able to use that Yule's or the Ghost Scepter anymore. Right now it's a 2 for 2. Very segregated fight as Mickey on the outskirts. Has to try to save Insania, but that's going to be a triple kill for Mago instead. Insania did have buyback as that is a Rapier now on Mickey. They do have to be a bit careful. You can see Parker really wants to fight this as Satanic's going to get Mickey back to full HP. And they can see the Rapier now in tow, but the Hurricane Pike used. Look at the damage applied to Mickey. He's at half HP now. No more Satanic to use. Trying to get this Timbersaw kill at the very least. He's going to be able to get it in the end. And Jim Park, he's going to get feared for the time being, but the Bash Meld comes through. Looks like Insania will be able to pick up the Rapier if he really wants. He's going to go for the kill instead as Jim Park does fall. He did not have the Rapier, though. Insania, surely you will pick this up. Surely. Surely, Insania. Okay, Mickey, he's going to take it for himself instead after buying back. It's now a 1v3. The buyback from Jim Park came into
The
tow.
creeps are ending right now, dude.
Yeah, that's
Mickey.
going to probably be it. As the fortification came out, Mickey just getting kited horribly.